Greetings and salutations, what's goody folk? Of course, you know I am Brycebits, your host, coach, creator of all things soul-driven, soul-intended, including my podcast, Spiritually Logic. I'm coming now to do redo the general timeless intuitive reading for earth signs. I actually did a recording for it, and the video file was corrupted, so I wasn't able to upload it to YouTube and put it out. So I'm going to do another reading and see. I'm curious to see if the same message comes out regarding earth signs. Earth signs, if you are Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected in your chart. So just a quick brief synopsis of the video that I previously did. There were a lot of concerns with earth signs in regard to their finances and being overly anxious about having just enough money to survive, particularly to thrive for your business and property aspects for your homes, in relation to your heart aspect, heart, home, and family. Okay, so that was a major concern based on the previous recording that I did that I was not able to upload. So it seemed like, that there was some deep-seated issues from childhood, that a lot of earth signs were raised in narcissistic homes to where their parents did not appropriate the funds correctly, so they were raised in poverty. So that really stuck with a lot of earth signs into their adulthood, which had them become a stickler for their financial aspects, to make sure that they had enough money, or that they were constantly worrying about their financial aspects and having enough money just to live and survive, and not only survive but thrive. Okay, and again, this was brought up by how they were raised in poverty because of their narcissistic family, or a narcissistic parent that, again, did not appropriate the funds correctly. Okay, so that was the gist of the previous recording that I did that did not that ended up being a corrupted file. So we're going to go ahead and just do another reading because it didn't come out for one reason or another. But again, I'm curious to see what this message is. Okay, so as you all know, we're going to start off with the dice to see what the overall forecast is for emotions or energy, that you could have recently been in, currently in, or can be going into the near future. So on the blue dice, we have 1. We know that 1 represents the emotional body. That's how we feel about the things that we've gone through, which was one of the significant energies on yesterday, or on the previous video, It also represents leadership energy. So coming into leadership, particularly over your emotions, because we can control how we feel about the things that we've experienced. We can control whether or not to let something upset us. That's absolutely true. On dice red, we have 5, which represents upcoming changes. These changes are usually for the good and for the expansion of those who are involved. Change is always good. And on the final red dice, we have 4. So we know that 4 represents the foundation space, the ideals and belief systems that our lives are built upon. Okay, not only belief systems, but relationships, business as well. They all require a foundation, not only just a foundation, but a strong foundation in order to thrive. All right, so we could reduce 4 to 2, which takes us to union, companionship, and partnership energy. Okay, and we can also reduce 2 to 1, which takes us right back to our emotional body and leadership energy. Okay, so with all 3 dice combined, 5, 4, and 1 that gives us an overall numerical energy of 10. 10 represents completion for me and my numerology, okay? So we're completing a stage or a cycle during this time, or whatever time that you earth sign come across this video, because again, my intuitive readings are timeless, okay? So whenever you come across this video and it resonates, it's for you. So earth signs, we are completing some things during this time in our lives, okay? Now we can reduce 10 to 5, which brings us back to change. Okay, so with completing a cycle comes change. Okay, and I feel like that overall this is good change for the collective of earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected in your birth chart. Okay, if you don't know what your birth chart looks like, I advise that you go ahead and pull it up. All you need is your date of birth, the time, and the city in order to get that information populated. There's a particular website that I go to generate birth charts, so you can always hit me up. I could direct you to that. But it's important. It gives you a better idea of who you are as a person and your inner workings. A lot of people say that Zodiac is bullshit. That's only because they don't know the full detail of it. Okay, so this is the first principal card that popped out. So I'm just going to take that. As you all know, I do 3 principal cards, and then I clarify each as necessary, okay? So the first card is out. I'm going to throw out the other 2, and then we'll get to it, okay? Spirit, what do we have for our earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected their chart, okay? So we got the second principal card, okay, and the third principal card. So I can tell you right now, finance is showing up again, okay? It's heavily aspected for you all, which was on a previous recording as well, okay? So the first principal card out is the 8 of Wands, okay? This is the fixed mind. Okay, 8 of Wands represents confusion, stubborn energy, being in a state of confusion, and highly opinionated people in one's life. Okay, so 8 in itself, in my numerology, represents infinite energy. Okay, it also represents healing, tenacity, strength. Okay, so with this highly opinionated and state of confusion and its energy, I again definitely feel like it's related to your material aspects, which include finance, business, and property. Okay, but there's also some confusion and some stubbornness going on within your aspects of spirituality, because Wands represents, again, the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and the emotional body. Okay, so there could be some creative aspects that blend in with your area of business, as well as more knowledge and wisdom that could be tied into your area of business. Wands also represents fire sign energy. Okay, so that's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, okay? Because we are getting ready to go into Aries season. So this confused, or being in a state of confusion, if it's not directly linked to your material aspects, it is definitely directly linked to your aspects of spirituality, or how to bleed your creativity into your business, finance, and knowledge and wisdom on something within your emotional body, okay, and how you communicate to other people, okay, because communication is also very important when you're dealing with business aspects, okay? But we're going to go ahead and clarify what's going on here. What flipped out here is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Now this card came out yesterday, yesterday's reading, well, the previous video rather. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is the Traveler. Okay, so behind this energy, I feel like there's some clarity that's going to be coming through in you all's dream state. Okay, so it's very important for you to pay attention to what's going on when you're dreaming, when you're in your dream state. Okay, because oftentimes we travel in our dream state, whether it's astrally, traveling to different realms or different points in times in our lives. But we dream for a reason. And it's usually always providing answers to questions that we have, particularly if you're in this state of confusion, okay, within your emotional body, within your creative space, or even spirituality. I feel like there are going to be some answers again here in your dream state, because this Ten of Wands is coming out in the reverse. Again, number 10 is a number of completion. So there's something that needs to be completed. I'm feeling more so within the emotional body and your creative space. Because again, your creative space, well, let me do it this way. Your emotions are tied to your creative. We oftentimes create based off of how we're feeling at that moment, or how we felt during a particular time in our lives. Okay. And then our creative, can be directly linked to our business. Okay, so this is how this is beginning to correlate thus far. Again, Wands is indicative of fire sign energy. Okay, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So this could have something to do with a fire sign in your life, or different aspects of who you are, because fire sign or earth sign, excuse me, you may have heavy fire sign energy in your chart. And me myself, I'm 2-part fire sign, 2-part earth sign. I'm a Leo sun, Sagittarius moon. I'm Virgo rising and Virgo Venus. Okay, so I can relate to this energy. Okay, and it's represented thus far in this spread. Two cards of fire sign energy, 2 cards of earth sign energy so far. So let's go ahead and further clarify the fixed mind, the 8 of Wands. Okay, which this is the 4 of Pentacles. This is the inheritor. Okay, so with this card coming out and it's in its upright position, there is heavy abundance out here available to you earth signs, but you have to get out of this state of confusion. Okay, that's going on with your emotional body. It's definitely an emotional aspect going on. So this kind of correlates with the previous reading that I did for earth signs that I wasn't able to upload, because in this emotional body, remember the difference between the emotions and your heart space. Your emotions are how you feel about the things that you self has experienced and have gone through in some point in time in your life. The heart space is more so about affection, how we show affection and love towards other people. The emotional body is all about us and how we feel inside. So there's definitely something going on in your emotional body, earth signs, that is preventing you from accessing your creative in turn to build and grow your business aspects to get to this money, this prosperity and abundance. So there's some things that we need to clear up in our emotional body. Okay, amen, in order to get to this money. Okay, and it's pretty much, this is amazing, because although it's not the exact same message thus far, it is very close. It is very close to what the previous recording was talking about, because again, it was all about the emotional body, experiences from childhood, and being in a state of poverty because of what was going on with their narcissistic parent who was not appropriating the funds properly, and because of that they were raised in poverty. And that's something that you know they didn't want to go through again, and they were constantly in a state of anxiety and worrying about money. Anxiety, that's an emotional state. So here we are, dealing with the emotions. Okay, I like this spirit because I was wondering what type of message would come out this time. And if it would be completely different from the reading that I did before. So far, it's not far off. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if the narcissistic card comes out, or even the Queen of Swords, the Black Widow. But we shall see. But so far, this is all about the finance and how our emotional body causes us to worry about the material aspect. Okay, so again, the second clarifier for the Eight of Wands, the fixed mind, after being clarified by the Traveler, the Ten of Wands in reverse, is the Four of Pentacles, the inheritor. Okay, this is birthright, large financial blessings coming in. Okay, this is literally an inheritance. Okay, the money that is rightfully, or the money or prosperity and abundance that rightfully belongs to you is coming in. Okay, so with this card coming out to clarify, the Eight of Wands simply tells me that when you do the shadow work, on your emotional body, and clear up this muck and get out of this state of confusion, pay attention to your dreams, because some answers and revelations are coming through in your dream state. Once you get that cleared up and start to heal, remember the number 8, infinite energy, healing. Okay, then you can go ahead and cash in on this inheritance, this birthright. Okay, because you've worked hard for it. Overall, it's just some little things that you need to clear up for its foundation energy. Okay, the things that our lives, ourselves, our emotions, our ideals are built on. Okay, that came out in the dice as well, on the red dice. 4. Coincidence? I think not. 4 Pentacles in red. Come on, let's get with it. Okay, so this is your birthright. This is your inheritance coming through. But you got to do a little work in order to access that prosperity and abundance. Okay, and I encourage you to do so. So moving on to the next principal card, and I just took out a clarifier that wanted to come out. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, again, earth sign energy, pentacles representing the aspects of the material, which include finance, business, and property. Property meaning home, land to build a home on, or land to build business property on, so on and so forth. But this is the high value card. Okay, this is the desire for an increase in the material aspects, in prosperity and abundance. Okay, so there's a desire out there for you all to become even more successful in your business endeavors. This can also, this is amazing, because I just caught it right now. This also signifies new business ventures on the horizon, and possible pairings in business with a romantic love interest. But what popped out to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. This is my Cupid card. Okay, so that's telling me that there's definitely a business venture on the horizon that's including a romantic partner. Okay, so you and your romantic partner or your spouse may be getting ready to go into business together, or have been pondering the idea of going into business together, and you're not quite sure, because it's like, man, we're gonna be working together and living together. How is that gonna work? Well, it's gonna work, because the Page of Cups is coming out in its upright position. Okay, so this, I feel like this is going to reinvigorate your relationship. Okay, because not everybody, or not all couples, can live and work together. It takes a special or a certain type of couple and bond to be able to do this successfully. And for those of you who resonate with this energy, I feel like that this is that this possibility is open and available for you all to do it successfully. But what I urge is that if you resonate with this energy, to go ahead and do the emotional work. Get up into that emotional body and see what's going on. Confront those emotions and see what's going on so that you can get into a space of healing. Okay, so you won't have to deal with, any issues or feelings of anxiety or being in a state of confusion, so on and so forth. And then you can access this bag, because this prosperity and abundance is here, and it's waiting on your earth sign. Because I'll get to the third principal card in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you now, that's more money, more prosperity and abundance coming in. So earth signs, I'm gonna need us to get into our emotional bag and get grounded, because ain't nothing like a grounded earth sign. Amen. If we're not grounded, we like tremors and earth shakes. Everything's shaking and rattling and knocking shit down, because we're not on point. We're not balanced the way that we need to be. All right. So let's go ahead. Also, just to clarify once again, the Page of Cups, Cupid card, new love on the horizon, new love, new business partnerships with your lover on the horizon. Cups represents the aspects of the heart, home, and family, and is also indicative of water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so that's funny. We're getting ready to leave Pisces season and go into Aries season. Pisces is a water sign, Aries is a fire sign. And we got that fire sign energy here in the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Okay, now water energy is showing up here. All right, so Spirit, let's go ahead and further clarify this high value, high ticket desire in the Ace of Pentacles for my fellow Earth signs. Okay, it was already clarified by the Cupid card, Page of Cups. So what's going on here? How can we access this high value energy? Okay, so here we are, the Queen of Wands in reverse. This, I believe, came out in a previous recording as well. I can't remember for sure. But again, Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, okay? Wands representing the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and what? The emotional body. Get into that emotional body. Start accessing these things through your dream state, what's going on in your emotional body, so that can clear up that blockage from accessing your creative, so your creative can flow into these big business ideas. Okay? All right? So with this Queen of Wands coming out in reverse, this is why you're blocked in your emotional body. It's because you're trying to force things to happen. When you're taking action and trying to force or working towards an outcome, that's divine masculine energy. Okay, that's what the divine masculine does. It takes action, it imparts, it teaches, it moves. Okay, but this is divine feminine energy. Okay, divine feminine chills, it relaxes, it allows the attraction to come to his or her feet. Okay, because remember, divine masculine and divine feminine energy isn't exclusive to our physical makeup as a male or female. Okay, we all embody divine masculine and feminine energy. Some may operate in one more than the other, but the divine key and spiritual key to it is to balance them. Okay, as I said previously, operating too much in your divine feminine, you become too lackadaisical, lazy, if you will. And I'm saying lazy loosely, but if you're operating too much in your divine masculine, you always try to make something happen. You're chasing the bag rather than attracting the bag. Okay, I'd rather attract. I don't want to be running all around like a chicken with my head cut off. Okay, with no direction, with no guidance. That's what a divine masculine does when he's not balanced. You just running around trying to do shit, and half the time the things that you're trying to do ain't making sense because you're not allowing divine feminine energy, the inspired action to come in. Okay, and so with this Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, coming out in the reverse. This is telling me, earth signs, you're too busy trying to make something happen. Okay, because you're blocked in your emotional body. Because you're blocked in your emotional body, you're blocked in your creativity. And because you're blocked in your creativity, you're blocked in ideas for your business. Huh? Why are you blocked? Because you're too busy trying to make too many things happen, when you should be sitting your ass down, chilling and relaxing and allowing the divine inspiration to come in so that you can take the appropriate action that you need to take, that's going to get you out of your emotional body and into your creative body, so that you can create things for your material aspect and get this money. This money, this prosperity and abundance is all on this table. Bam, we'll get to this in a minute. But it's all right here. But all you have to do is move accordingly. Okay? Or sit and rest accordingly. Because right now, you're being called to sit your ass down and chill. But you're not doing that. You're running around like the chicken with his head cut off. Okay? Because again, the Queen of Wands, High Priestess in reverse. Okay? Again, we know that wands are the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and the emotional body. And again, it's represented here by fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay? So y'all might, your divine lover might be, if it's not a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, I'm willing to bet, I swear for chicken and gravy, that it's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay? Take it how it resonates. But you are called to get into that emotional body and do the work so that you could be in receptive mode, so you can receive this divine guidance that's going to jumpstart your creative body again and get you into the bag of your business. Okay, so that you can start creating. Some of you all might have a spiritual business. Some of you all might have be coaches, counselors, teachers in the spiritual realm, or even just teachers in the physical realm. Okay, knowledge and wisdom. There's a lot that's heavy teaching energy. Wisdom is applied knowledge. Knowledge that is applied to your personal situation. Okay, so there is heavy teacher energy. You may be having an art school or art program or something to that effect. Counselor energy. So you definitely need to do the work if you want to walk your path and get into your divine masculine, although it hasn't come out so far. Get into your divine masculine energy to where you're able to impart and take action in regard to these aspects. You have to do the work. Okay, so let's move on to the final principle card here, which is the Two of Pentacles. This is the money symbol. Okay, so you got the inheritor that came out as a clarifier. You got the high value, high ticket card that came out as the second principle. And then you have the money symbol as the third principle card. Okay, again, Pentacles representing the aspects of the material, finance, business, and property, and is also indicative of our energy, earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, but all of this is being blocked or delayed because of some things that we're not addressing in our emotional body. Something in our emotional body has us blocked from our creativity, which in turn has us blocked from imparting and taking action in regard to our business and finances. Again, heavy teacher and counselor energy, impartation to others. Okay, whatever you're doing is in benefit to other people, is being in service to other people. But first, in order to serve other people and be in service of other people, you first must be in service to yourself. You got to make sure that you're good before you can start pouring into the cup of anybody else. You can't pour from an empty well or an empty cup. Okay, it just does. It won't work that way. Okay. So let's go ahead and spirit clarify the Two of Pentacles, this money symbol that reflects large financial blessings wanting to come in. Okay, it's out there for you. Okay, but you gotta unblock the emotional. You gotta unblock the creative. Okay, and get things flowing, and sitting your ass down and chilling to get that inspired guidance and inspiration to take action. Just don't go off all willy nilly, just doing random shit. Because a lot of times when we just act in that energy, we do things that causes more detriment to what we're trying to achieve and manifest. Okay, Two of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this large money, and what did I just say? In order to get to this prosperity and abundance, you got to do the inner work. The emotions are all about our inner body. This is coming out in reverses because you're going to unlock these large financial blessings by doing the inner work. You can't make that shit up. 22, I'm tripping because 22, I'm a master number 22. So I resonate with this. Shit, I'm thinking, as I'm doing this, I'm simultaneously thinking in my head, what kind of shit do I need to clear up in my emotional body? Because shit, we are not perfect beings. We all are consistently growing and evolving. Just because I'm doing this shit don't mean I have it all together. Okay, because I don't. I'm a lot more evolved than what I once was, and I'm continuing to do the work, and I'm even more encouraged to dig into my emotional body and see what the fuck I got going on, because this 22 came out. So ding ding, I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to y'all. Okay, so again, the Two of Pentacles is coming out in reverse to clarify the Two of Pentacles. That just the spirit tickles me. Okay, so again, to unlock this money symbol, these large financial blessings, you got to do the work within. Okay, and you're going to unlock it again by doing the work. I know I just said that, but in a different way. But, that's what it is. I don't know how much more clearer that needs to be. Okay, now, we are in a space of free will. So, either you're going to do the work and unlock this shit or not. But, it's your choice. The work ain't always easy. It can be challenging to confront your emotional body and the things that you've experienced and gone through, But it's worth it. I promise you that. It's worth it. You won't be triggered all over the place anymore, You become in control of that emotional bag. That's what I was telling you with this energy that came out on the blue dice. Emotional body. Spirit ain't no punk. Leadership. You got to take control over your emotional body and get that thing in order. Okay? Two of Cups. In the upright. Now, in the previous video, this Two of Cups came out in the reverse. Okay? Because you were losing out on love pairing. That anxiety was driving some of you earth signs crazy. But wait a minute. This triple two. It just... Two of Pentacles as the principal card. Two of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying. Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Pentacles that's right next to the Page of Cups. There's definitely new love on the horizon. New business ventures and partnerships with your lover, with your spouse. Which is definitely either a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus are otherwise heavily aspected in their chart, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected in their birth chart. Take it where it resonates. But this shit is divine. You got to get into your emotional body and clear this shit up. Okay, ain't nobody else responsible about how you feel about shit but self. It's time to take accountability of your emotional body and space, because if you don't, you're going to continue to be blocked and clogged up. You're not going to be able to access your creative. You're not going to be able to appropriately or properly access and create for your business and grow your business. You're not going to be able to properly love and receive love. Okay, you got the Page of Cups, the Cupid card, and the Two of Cups, the Lovers card. All this shit blocked up for you earth signs because of the emotional body. Right now, that's 3 twos. I was tripping because 22, that's my master number, but that's 3 twos. I've been in synchronicity. I've been seeing 3 twos and 22s. I know that new love is on the horizon for me. Spirit been beating me upside the head about new love coming in. So this is very confirming for me. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. But I'm here for it because this is even telling me that there's still some work that I need to do in my emotional bag that I need to clear up. I'm curious to see what it is because it's not knocking me in the face right now. But best believe I'm going to do the work because I'm ready for love. I've been single 9 years. And it took all of those 9 years for me to heal from previous relationships that I was in, from my childhood, and learning things about myself so that I can love properly and be loved properly and not allow any toxic bullshit in my circle anymore, which that ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So I'm encouraging you all to do the work because it's worth it. You got all this fucking money on the table. You got love on the table. You just got to do the inner work. Ooh, Spirit. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles. This one just flipped out. 8 of Pentacles. What is this? This is the entrepreneur card, okay? So this is what hard work is paying off. Unexpected blessings coming in. Abundance. Success. This is the card that flipped out. Again, 8. Number 8, this is infinite energy here. Infinite healing, infinite abundance. Powerful energy right here. So closing out, we started with the 8 of Wands, this confusion, this stubborn, highly opinionated energy. And we're closing this shit out with progress. You know, what your hard work is paying off. So this card is coming out to let you know, and this is earth sign energy, Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, material aspects, hard work is paying off. So this is coming out to confirm that if you get into that emotional bag and start doing the work, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. I bullshit you not. I'm excited about this because this shit is for me just as much as it is for you. 88. We're looking at the beginning principle card and the ending clarifier card. 88. If you know anything about 88, that's the Lion's Gate. That's fire sign energy. Heavy fire sign energy. My birthday is August 9th. The Lion Gate portal opens up August 8th. So I'm really fucking with this energy and this reading for myself. Because as much as it is for you, for the collective of the earth signs, I'm taking this for myself as well. Spirit already showed me and confirmed time and time again that I'm a multi-millionaire gonna turn into a billionaire this lifetime. So this is even more confirming for me personally, because again, you can't make this shit up. You got the 4 of Pentacles, inheritor. You got the high value, high ticket card here in the Ace of Pentacles. Then you got the motherfucking 2 of Pentacles twice as a principal and a clarifier. You can't make that shit up. And then you got the Page of Cups, Cupid, and then the 2 of Cups, Lovers card. What else can you say? Get into your emotional bag. Do the work. I ain't going to say shit else because this is the message right here. Very close to what previously came out. No narcissistic energy. I'm okay with that because for me, since this is resonating so much for me, that's very good because I done closed and completed some cycles dealing with that type of energy. And then the previous video is just hitting me now. We wasn't dirt poor, you know. Thankfully, we always had a roof over our head, but we was on public assistance. We grew up in the projects. My parent is a narcissist, and that's the energy that came out in the previous reading. But I see why now that video was corrupted because that's past energy. Okay, with me personally, I moved beyond that. So now we need to clear some shit up in our emotional bag right now to get to this money. Come on, fellow earth sign millionaires, multi-millionaires, billionaires, because I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So I fucks with this reading. I'm gonna close it out here on this energy, because this is the shit. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I love it. I like it. Okay? And just do the work. I encourage you to do the work. My information will be in the description box. You can book your own personal intuitive reading session or your coaching session, or you can sign up for one of my online coaching courses. Okay? My website will be listed. Forms of payment accepted. My email. Let's go ahead, buckle down, and do this work and get to this happiness. This is wish fulfillment. Right here, you got your business aspect, you got your emotional aspects, spiritual, creative aspects, you got your love, your heart, home, and family aspect. The only cards that didn't come out is the swords. That's soul space. But other than that, you just do the work. Do the work. And I'm done. I love you all. Deuces until next time.